So, what is 一人之下, hitori no shita, the Outcast, or whatever else you want to call it? Well, it's a series saved by its ending, as the entire season prior to the last 2 episodes was, to put it simply, bad. This video will only be on my thoughts on the first season of The Outcast. The first season of The Outcast has 12 episodes. It is adapted from the first 57 chapters of Donghua and Miura's manhwa 一人之下, produced by the Chinese whilst animated by the Japanese studio Namu Animation, who was also responsible for the disaster otherwise known as Bloody Wars. Anyways, The Outcast is about the orphan Zhang Tulan's life after meeting the mysterious girl from Baobao. After meeting Baobao, Tulan's once mundane life takes a 180 as he is pulled into a world of the Outcasts. The Outcasts are a group of seemingly normal people that can use the superpower otherwise known as chi, the likes of Chakra in Naruto and Nen in Hunter x Hunter. Each individual's chi is different, hence what one can do with it also varies, ranging from emitting a Super Saiyan S aura that works like an impenetrable shield and armor, to teleporting body parts through air, to controlling zombies. This is probably one of the most exciting aspects of this series, however, it's such a shame that the animation is on the poor side. Anyways, Tulan finds out that he too is one of these outcasts and finally feels a sense of belonging. However, this sense of belonging quickly gets dispelled as he hears of how his grandfather died. Thus, he embarks on the journey to finding the truth behind his grandfather's death and the secret of the Zhang family. And the last part will probably be further explored in the following season or seasons, as the first season does not deal with it. Season 1 solely focused on Tulan's initial interaction with the Outcast. As for my thoughts on the Outcast, well, the first few episodes were okay. They weren't great, actually far from great, but they weren't absolute garbage either. They were watchable, not that enjoyable, but watchable. However, the entire middle section, starting from around episode 4 to episode 10, were a nightmare to sit through. They were a real drag. But boy am I glad I did sit through it. I mean, come on, episode 11 and 12 were so worth it. So good. It pulled the series from a 3 or 4 out of 10 to a 6 or 7 out of 10. What a feat that is. Not only was there an improvement on the production side, but the story finally started to get interesting, and shit finally started to make sense. And finally, Tulan has a goal or purpose. Hence, I finally figured out what kind of story the outsider is trying to tell, discovering the truth of past events. I've never experienced the whole ending save the series kind of thing, as normally I've bailed long before that point. But the outsider showed me that anything is possible, and just because everything prior to the last few episodes can be garbage, but as long as the ending is good, it still ends up damn worth the time. And I shouldn't drop series so soon. Now, if only the first 10 or so episodes were like the last 2 episodes, man, what a great series this would have been. Now, if it wasn't because I actually wanted to watch season 2 of The Outcast, I really wouldn't have sat through this at all, as it really isn't worth the time. Even though the last 2 episodes were so good, it's still not worth wasting 3 hours of my life to watch everything else prior to it. Now anyways, since I've sat through this, I just hope that season 2 is good, otherwise I'm gonna be so mad.